What's going on, guys? Shadow Raj here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna hunt some shiny shadows, but first let me show you what I've got over the last couple days. So first off, we got this shiny Cyndaquil. Pretty freaking awesome. It was our second cliff, I think, so that's pretty amazing compared to the last time when we had Gibble and we just could not get cliff. It took us forever to finish that set, but we finally did. So this was off to a good start. Then the next day, while I'm at work, I did a balloon during my lunch, and there we got a shiny Chikorita, which is pretty freaking exciting. And that was our first Arlo. So second cliff, first Arlo, we're already 2 shinies in. That's pretty freaking awesome. And then one morning when I was sitting in my car before work, I did another balloon, and what do you know? Cliff brought us another shiny Cyndaquil. So we have a third of them done already. That is freaking amazing. That's a really great start. So with that being said, let's get into today's grind. So we can take a look at our shiny shadows that we got. Here's the first Cyndaquil that we got, and then the Chikorita, and then the second Cyndaquil. Nothing super great in here, but you know, we've got 2 Cyndaquils and 1 Chikorita towards the living decks. That's pretty freaking awesome. Hopefully we can get a Sierra today, and hopefully she'll give us a shiny shadow so we can have at least one of each. So we've got today's first leader, and it's gonna be an Arlo. It'd be pretty nice to tie up the series between him and Cliff. Haven't seen too many Sierras, haven't done any of those yet, even though that's the one I really want to get, the shiny Totodile. I think it's got a better line than the Cyndaquil and the Chikorita, but we haven't done any of those. So let's see if we can get our second Chikorita here. We did not. A 191. Off the top of my head right now, I cannot remember the hundo. So after looking it up real quick, it is actually a 210 or a 347 weather boosted, so this is not it. We got it caught, and just for fun, we'll squeeze a peek at it and see. It is, you know, a 91010, so that's fun. Up next, we found a Sierra, so we're finally gonna be able to check one of those. That'd be really awesome if she also on the first one gave us a shiny, but she did not. That is unfortunate, and a 231. For a Totodile, you want a 255. So we'll catch it, we'll check it, and we'll see what we get. And the Totodile has been caught. Is it at least something PvP? It is not. That is unfortunate. So we are in the Jeep, we are on our way to the next park, and we found another cliff. Be pretty, just absolutely insane if he finished our set right here. You know, 4 cliffs, I believe this will be the total. So that would just be nuts. Will you do it? You will not. For a Cyndaquil, you want a 221. I'm not expecting him to give us one anytime soon, especially since we got so lucky and got 2 pretty quickly. I bet the last one's gonna be a fight, just like this one is for me for some reason. Can't seem to get a good throw, but we got a great throw right there. But that was pretty awful. We've got this one caught, and just for fun, let's go ahead and check it out. It is nothing super good. Not even good for PvP. That's unfortunate. And we found a second cliff on our way to the next spot. So let's see if this one will be the one. And you say it is. Oh my goodness. 199. So there's another shiny shadow. We are just having the best luck with cliff. Hopefully the other 2 bring that same kind of energy, because that is like 5 cliffs, maybe 6. So we are at 50% of shiny shadows with Cyndaquil. That is pretty freaking insane. We'll definitely take that. And is it any good? 199? No, it definitely isn't, but that set is complete. So I'm pretty sure I haven't transferred anything, but we have a purified one and we have a shadow one that's not shiny, but then we have in the connected dot form, we have the 3 shiny shadows. So let's go ahead and evolve some of these. Let's go ahead and put shiny on here just to get it where we need it. And let's see which one we think is the best. Not that one. I'm gonna go with this one. We're gonna say that this one's the best one, and we're gonna evolve that all the way to a Typhlosion. And then we'll evolve the other one into Quavala, and that's just pretty awesome that we got all 3 of those that quick. That is insane. Cliff was a nightmare last time, like I said before. So let me know down in the comments how you're doing with these shiny shadows. Do you have a set done? Do you have at least one of all 3? Let me know. And there we go, got that evolved. So now we get to go to Typhlosion, and that is pretty freaking awesome. I'm definitely excited about that. Now that Typhlosion's being registered to the decks, that line is complete. Well, not officially. We still gotta evolve one more, so This is, I think, is the worst one. So we'll go ahead and involve this guy, the one we just got today. Yes, this one right here, and there we go. Now the set is gonna be officially complete. I about jumbled all that, man. I'm having trouble speaking today. It is Sunday, it is my rest day. You know, I'm working 6 days a week, so that's why the videos aren't popping out every day, but I'm gonna do the best I can to keep these coming out. And there we go. So let's do the line. Got all 3 of those done. Let's see if we can do a few more and see if we get another shiny. That'd be pretty freaking sick. We've got a Sierra here, and I'm starting to run out of time for scheduled recording, and I think we'll just buy some radars and then drive around and find some leaders just so I can get more done today for you guys. But let's see, can we go back-to-back shinies? We cannot. And a 234, so it's a bit off the hundo. It's 21 off the hundo. Probably won't be the best. We've got this Totodile caught. Let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick. Yeah, it's got 15 attack. I guess that's something. So on to the next one. We've got ourselves another Arlo here. Let's see if he'll bring us that second shiny Chikorita. No, he will not. All right, we've got this Chikorita caught, and we can't be too upset that it's not a shiny. We actually have the cliff complete. I'm still baffled by that. Can't believe that happened so quickly. But let's take a look. 172 is not very good. Yeah, definitely not. So on to the next one. We've got another Arlo here. Not too many Sierras out that I've been finding, and that's unfortunate, but we still need 2 Chikoritas, so could he help us out right here? And no, he did not. A 196, so not far off, but I guarantee it's probably not gonna be any good. And I don't know why I buried that, just for fun, I guess. Well, let's go ahead and stay here, and 1, nope, just 1. I was gonna count the 3, but we didn't need to, and let's check it out real quick. Yeah, pretty terrible. We got time to do a few more, so hopefully we can get another good one. We are back. This time we actually found a Sierra, and I've got time to do maybe 2 more after this one, but let's see what we get here. This is not shiny and a 231, so not anything exciting. Well, I mean, I guess it could still be PvP, but we'll find out here in a second. All right, we've got this bad boy caught, and yeah, definitely not PvP. Here we have another Arlo, and I think I'll actually do 1 more after this, and then I gotta go, you know, meal prep and stuff. That's gonna be the only way, is if I make my lunches and my dinners for the whole week, that I'm gonna be able to go out and record. So that's just what I gotta do. So let's see what we get here. Not a shiny, and a 181. We've got it caught. Let's check out what a 181 looks like. It's all right, I guess. And for a bonus, we have an egg hatch in here, and then on our way to the store, we'll try and find another leader. But this one is a Apom that is not shiny, and it is almost the floor, so that's definitely exciting. All right, guys, this is gonna be the last one for the day, and this one is an Arlo. So not too many Sierras, but we did get a few, but you know, we still need the Arlo, so it's not that big of a deal. And let's see, do we get 1 more? Yes, we did. Let's freaking go. There's no way. We are having just absolutely insane luck with these. I hope that Sierra is gonna be just as nice as these 2, because this is insane. All right, we've got this Chikorita caught, 178. I don't think it's gonna be super amazing, but yeah, definitely not. Maybe PvP, but it's not really relevant, so we'll see. But we've got 2 today. That means we need 1 more Chikorita and 3 Totodile, so that's pretty amazing. All right, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button if you haven't. I'd really appreciate it. And let me know down in the comments how you're doing with these shiny shadows. Are you doing a shiny living dex? Are you trying to get all 3? What are you trying to do? Let me know down in the comments. And with that being said, I'll see you next time.